Hi guys, welcome back. All right, so this is going to be a today's love story. So we'll see where this one takes us. It will be centered around love somehow, some way, but we'll just see what the message comes out as. Now, I want to kind of all week I've been doing just a little bit more. Just kind of fun storytelling with a little bit of a mystical background. And so for this one, we might be talking about more of the 5D energy flow. And we start out with star Polish. So we've got this lovely energy of, we have this person who's like climbing this rope ladder and reaching and able to grasp a hold of exactly the star that they wish for. Now, my eyes kind of see like the shape of a heart in these stars, and she's smack dab in the middle, like choosing the center star that would be right there in the middle of the heart. She's been collecting them though, collecting the stars and putting them in her little bucket. So we definitely have a character who's been collecting their dreams. This could be a very inventive character. This could be a feminine, doesn't have to be. But there is something that she is wished for. And she may have like expounded upon that and come up with like some very detailed ideas of what she wants her life to be. And, she could have, even here, we have like a prairie land, but maybe she dreams of the big house that she'd like to build right here in this open field. Maybe somebody owns a plot of land and she's been thinking, or she's picturing it. Now, in this storyline, she may be single and solo, but she's starting to like really gather the ideas together of what she'd really like to have. Maybe she thinks she's going to have to do it by herself because she doesn't have somebody beside her. With this page of cups in the reverse, there is an energy of like, yeah, but I'm not sorry. So what? Even if she's single, even if she's doing it by herself, it's like, yeah, but I've made the choices I needed to make, and the things that I'm going after in my life are things that I would want. I'm not sorry about that. Why? Why should I be? I've made the choices that got me to where I am today, and I keep thinking about. Ooh, she's definitely making plans for her life. Two of Wands. She is gathering a little bit. She could be researching something. She might be considering, like I say, eventually building a house. Maybe she owns property or she's thinking about buying property, but she's really contemplating, where should I be? How should I do this? It seems like, the Two of Wands is usually like the choice between two different avenues, but I don't know that she really thinks she has two different avenues. I just think that she's thorough in making sure that her plans don't have any stone unturned. Remember, she's taking the stars out of the night sky and putting them in her bucket. She's going to make sure that what she manifests for herself, or what she puts money down on, or what she invests in, is everything that she wants. She doesn't want to miss out on anything. So let's just say, for example, it's that she's figured out a location that she would love to live, that she would love to build her dream house. And she might be thinking very much about everything that her dream house would entail and everything that her life would look like, because she's about to have a big old conversation with the universe and say, Universe, I'm not hung up thinking that I got to wait to meet some partner before I can live my very best life and have my dream house and my dream life. So I've made the choices that I've made so far. If I haven't met someone and I'm doing this on my own, I'm not sorry about that. I made the right choices for me, and I'm going to make the right choices now also as I manifest where I go next. This is very much about her future, but she's being thoughtful and mindful about it, and she's making sure she's going to get everything on her list. Somebody could literally be sitting down. I mean, probably nobody's climbing up a rope ladder into the night sky to pull out stars. She could be sitting down and writing everything. What would my ideal life look like? Not my ideal lover. She's looking at life. What would my ideal life look like? I would, have a beautiful open vista. I would, want to be in a place where I get to enjoy all four seasons. I love winter, so I would like to have a place that gets plenty of snow, but crystal clear blue skies overhead. So you don't want to be buried in a forest. I want to be more on a flat plateau. Like I'm not saying that's my dream. I'm saying that based off of this card, maybe that's what she would want, right? Personally, none of that sounds good to me at all, but to each their own. This character has a completely different, vision for their perfect life. Whatever it is that she's thinking about, though, she's laying it out. And yes, of course, there's always choices to be had, but she's writing it down, everything that she pictures for herself. And with the Hierophant, it's because she's got to be really reflecting her higher self. She's, I do feel like this is possibly a feminine. We have her coming out as a Queen of Wands, and we have the Knight of Swords. Her life is about to pick up pace, and a lot of things are about to fall into place for her. She's about to have a lot of, hopes, wishes, and dreams come true. She's very much aligned with the true essence of herself and what she wants. This is a story of choice. This is a story of a Queen of Wands who is, she's always my queen who's really good at making choices. She's very acutely aware that I pick my life, my choices. Nobody tells me how it's going to be. I choose what I'm going to get. So good, bad, or ugly, rest assured I picked it, and I'll stand by my choices, and I'll stand by my decisions that I make. She's very strong-willed, but she's also very true to herself. I love the Queen of Wands as a character of, like, being in personal alignment. But in particular, as she jots down everything she thinks she wants, this is important, and she doesn't have much more time to get planning on this, because we do have, like, the universe is like all ears right now. She's got a direct conduit to the universe's ear to tell the universe what it is she's looking for. Her true self is speaking right now. And I think when our true self says, I need this, I want this, I think that's when we tend to get the things that we really want, especially with that Knight of Swords there. This is going to come in fast, fast, fast is what it looks like. We've got the Devil in the reverse. We've got the King of Cups upright. She is clearing out more than her just setting in her mind what she would want her life to look like. Everything that she's focusing on is so much positive growth and direction of things that are true for herself, true, she's speaking from the heart. She's identifying what's really right for her. And every time she does it, she purges a little bit more of anything toxic. She purges and lets go of the desperation of, but I want things that aren't really good for me. She's not trying to call in a partner, which of course is ironic because that's when a partner shows up. She is calling in the kind of life features she would like to have. Like I said, where would I want to live? What do I want my days to be like? When I, what do I want the lighting to look like in the house, in the place that I live? What area of my life, would I most like to see grow? All of the things that make up her life, the things she has control over, that's what she's been focusing on. And she's not focusing on, I want another person to come into my life and do this, be this, treat me this way. This is, universe, give me a person that I can puppet and morph them into what I want them to be like. She's not thinking about another person. She's thinking only about her life and things she has control over that are her responsibility to craft and create the essence of her life. And that, I think the reason this is all working so well for her is because she truly is not a control freak. She is not toxic. She is not forcing the universe to answer her demands. She is asking the universe, like, could I manifest these beautiful things that I would love my life to, hold in them? I have a very clear vision of who I am and what life would suit me best. But she's not saying, and there's this person that I want, and they have to, be this, 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 and this for me. Universe, bring me that person. She's very, and I'm not saying that trying to manifest the right kind of partner would be toxic, but being like demanding and nitpicky, or worse, calling in someone who's not the right person and then demanding that they change to fulfill our needs, that's where it gets to be kind of controlling, right? And I think we've probably all done it. I know I've done that before and not realized, like, oh, not okay. Not okay, Kate. Simmer down. They get to be whoever they are, and guess what? They're not right for you, and guess what? That's okay. They don't need to be right for you. You need to understand that and let them be just who they are and accept that they're not right for you, instead of, crying over it and being upset. What is there to be upset over? They're not right for you. But what's interesting is that she is calling in someone who is very right for herself right now. Sorry, my phone buzzed there. I got a call coming in. But maybe that's part of this story. Maybe this will be a person that is, they're getting the call. They hear that somebody amazing out there is, she's authentic, she's whole, she's more concerned with building an incredible life, and they may be, this could be love at first sight for them. They may be blown away by how not toxic she is. I feel like she is so self-satisfied. Her life is coming together. She's excited about the things she's going to build. She feels like she's on a path that works for her or him. Please know this could be same-sex couple, reverse gender roles, does not matter. But this is so beautiful. And with that King of Cups, Three of Swords sideways, and that devil, having been behind this, I would just say he's marveling at having met such a healthy, happy individual. He may be very healthy and happy himself, but he hasn't met somebody who shared that vibe. I think he's blown away because it's like, oh my God, she's so whole. She's so happy. Her life is blossoming. She's going places. She loves her life. She's not desperate for anyone. She's not bitter about anything. She's such a powerhouse and she's living her best life. This is not a wounded person who's oozing pain. I'm sure she has a life story. I'm sure she's probably been heartbroken, but she found the secret to like happiness just like I have. It's to actually live the life that is right for oneself, and then trust that that's the time and the space that we'll probably meet a partner that's right for us, is when we're living the life that is true for who we are, the life that we really want to have. It would be tough because if you, let's say, for example, if you come from the country and you love living in the country, but your job takes you into the big city, and for 6 years you're living in skyscrapers and noisy city life, and you fall in love with somebody while you're there in noisy city life, and your big dream is someday, oh, as soon as I can, I'm going back out to the country. But that other person's like, are you kidding? I'm a city person. I love the noisy city. The two of them, I'm not saying that would be enough to break up a happy relationship, or that two people in different environments couldn't be completely successful. But let's say the person who lives in a big city and loves it would be miserable in the country. And let's say her big hope, wish, and dream was to come to the city, get enough money scraped up, and go back to the country. That could be a problem, because are they who has to be miserable then in order for the relationship to succeed? Like, it would be a huge concession. Lifestyle choices and the differences that come from different environments could be enough to be a real problem for a relationship. Could be, doesn't have to be. But it's just an example of, maybe it would make more sense. I mean, maybe she meets somebody who lives in the city but wants to get to the country the same way she does. Maybe, sometimes a lot of people cross paths outside of their normal environment. But still, the bottom line is looking for someone who has a vision of what would make them happy. Maybe it would be nice to have an aligned vision, or just a general, here's what my future plans were. Oh, that's awesome. My future plans were something so similar. That sounds amazing. We're so compatible. Starting out with this general happy energy is huge. We do have this Two of Pentacles. There's a lot to find out in this storyline. There's a lot for this. This King of Cups is like, God, she looks amazing. She seems so content. I wonder if she would like me. It's funny. It's kind of cute because they're like, I don't know. Maybe I wouldn't be what she's looking for. But damn, she's what I've been looking for. They are so happy to meet her. How are they going to end up meeting her? The Magician, the Nine of Swords. I don't know if this is around Halloween, going to a haunted house and people are in costume. There's that. But it could be that they feel like they manifested her, and then it's like, oh my God, I've dreamt of meeting somebody just like her, who even looks the way I've envisioned somebody looking. She is not manifesting them. She is manifesting attributes that she wants to bring into her life. They have perhaps manifested her, and it could be right down to this beautiful person, what she looks like, how she lives her life, and they're just delighted and thrilled to see. I can't believe it. I think I manifested her, but oh, it'd be such a bummer if she doesn't like me because, man, I swear I had a vision of her before I even met her. This seems like they're pretty smitten on the first glance, but it also feels like there's something familiar. There's a kindred energy there. There's something that they recognize about her. I don't know if there's some aspect of her that is, she could have like, I don't know, like several colored hair, like, a three tone or a two tone. We have like a blonde fading out to purple blue, like mermaid hair or something. She could have like a little bit more like spark and pizzazz to the way she dresses. This is again, it's a queen who is very self-assured, self-possessed, and she likes what she's doing with her life and she likes what she's creating. So whatever she's interested in doing, it could be something unique to her. If she wants to, be more flashy, she will absolutely do it and not be shy about that. It's a real strong sense of self that she exudes. That that could make her dress a little more flamboyantly. That could make her, somebody might wear heels a lot too. Like really pretty heels. There's an element of, I don't know if there's body jewelry or something that she wears also, but we have the Nine of Pentacles. She comes across as incredibly, incredibly comfortable in herself. Very worldly, well put together, efficient, feeling like the way she presents herself. She could walk into a room, all heads turn and look at her. She walks in by herself and she doesn't notice or care because it's like, I just came to try out this new restaurant. I wore my cute blue dress because I happen to like blue. I wasn't thinking about making people look my way. She, maybe her hair matches her dress. I don't know. But there's something here where the way she walks in comes across like she could also step onto a dance floor by herself, or she could be somebody who just kind of like sways to the music, even if there's no music playing, but she hears it in her head. It's somebody who could be very self content because she's got a vision for her life. It doesn't matter that other people's lives are different or that they can't tap in and see what's going on in her mind. She's very self assured. That could be the thing that they're like, holy smokes, that's exactly the kind of woman I've been looking for. I really like the energy of them, their smile and how they could have like a possibly an Asian cultural background. Doesn't have to. It's just what we see here. We have a Nine of Cups. They could be older than her. They could be a silver fox. Actually, in both of these cases, he has gray hair. Very kind smile on both of these faces. Very sweet. They may, even though they've never met each other, walk into a full restaurant and they go, well, you could sit here with me. I know we haven't met, but I wouldn't mind chit chatting with you while I dine. Would you like to join me and share my table? I could see that. A very sweet. This is a beautiful connection. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Take care. Bye bye.